How's everyone doing? It's Mask here, and it is the day before the final qualifiers of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links World Championships, which is crazy. Now, I know Yugi's still hanging around for a couple more days with us, and I've been actually he's hanging around for another 4 days, so this is still getting out plenty early enough. Level 30 Yugi's been eluding me for way too long. Literally have had 2 of them spawn. This is my 15th Yugi, so I've had 2 level 30s and like 12 level 40s, and all I wanted to do was make a video about level 30. It's this new concept I have, and it's going to be crazy. It's extremely fast, and using Divine Wrath to counter Karibos is the only real threat in level 30 Yugi's deck, so it's been working extremely well. On a side note, we're almost at 9,999 gems, which apparently is the gem cap. So now gems start landing in our inbox. I'm pretty pumped about that. I want to say almost 3,000 of those I've gotten since these qualifier events have dropped. Everything else looks alright, so let's just jump right into it. Whew. Now essentially you just throw down the big Gate Guardian. Yugi just can't do anything to it. Valkyrin doesn't beat it. You have the Divine Wrath to counter the Karibos. He only has 2 Karibos, running 3 Divine Wraths. You should draw into that pretty quickly, and you just have to make sure you attack every single turn. You attack every turn, clear any monster that he sets, basically. And then we just have the deck running in turbo mode. It's very similar to the absolute super speed regular legendary duelist farm decks we have, and it goes so quick once it gets going. I think the record I've seen is someone's posted that deck completed on turn 10. I was like, holy crap. You basically have to start off with, like, I don't know, all 3 of your Shards of Greed, I think, to make it work like that. Sweet, we got the Recruiter, we can start that chain going. The 2 wands, that means we're drawing like 3 cards over the next, or 6 cards over the next 2 turns. Actually 8. 8 cards over the next 2 turns, including our normal draws. Always remember to clear the monster on the side of the board. And ideally we would draw into another Wonder Wand here. We can keep the chain going. Oh, we didn't, but oh well. Shard of Greed, that's good enough. I could be argued that we could run 3 Shards of Greed and no Jar of Greed in this setup. Probably should. We got the Divine Wrath down now. I guess we'll go for Crystal Seer. I'm worried about them not attacking into Crystal Seer though, so I'm not gonna throw it down unless I have that other Wonder Wand where I know I'd have the ability to clear the Seer. I'm way too worried. I don't think they're ever going to summon in attack mode with that kind of monster on our side of the field. So even it would be argued that Crystal Seer could probably come out of this deck and pump it full of jars and shards, just because it doesn't feel safe. It doesn't feel safe or reliable to run the Crystal Seer, to be honest, because you can never clear it off your side of the field unless you're using the Wonder Wand, which we have in here to use with the Recruiters anyway. So, oh, and I had that combo up. Should have ran that. It's actually too much of a threat right now. It would be awkward. If I draw right now, I'll draw 3 cards with it. It'll put us down to 2. Then my Shard of Greed is clogging the field, whereas I can pop Shard now, and I'm safe to do the Chief Summon. Actually, I'm not. It would that would now finish the game off. So we just don't do anything, which is fine. We have both of those set. Discard 3 cards. We got 1, 2, 3. set Secret Pass here. You do need to have one of your... Oh! We've been forgetting to attack. Oh my dear gosh. Never forget to attack the other side. We just got so lucky because we... we got so incredibly lucky that there wasn't any of Guardian statues because we'd already killed both of them. You need to attack every single turn. And endgame here is very straightforward. You got Vassal coming out. You only need one Divine Wrath down, even if he has 2 Karibos in his hand. Because the one Divine Wrath, you can't have a second Karibo chained after it activates, and you'll make it through the attack declaration stage. Caligo Crow is going to get special summoned here. And that should be 10,000 right on the nose. Go for it. I'm expecting the Karibo. There it is. He activates it. Divine Wrath. And even if he had a second one in his hand, you cannot chain a second Karibo after a Divine Wrath like this. I run 2 just so we can draw into one quicker and be set up to counter the Karibo if it were ever to come down and hit the ground. And this is the Union Attack version of the deck, just because it hits with, it requires you to put the least in it, it is the fastest, and it gets it over with the quickest. But you could definitely make this a non-Union farm as well. It really is just the Gate Guardian holding the field for you the entire time, and you could set yourself up to win at the end. Hey look, that's our 15th, we got that free Gamma. Let's see if he didn't respawn for us instantly, did he? Been doing that a lot lately. Now, the deck, essentially, there's a good point to be argued that the Crystal Seers aren't useful in this farm. And to replace them, I mean, I'd probably shove it full of the shards in the jars, like this. It's going to be crazy fast still. And if we want to turn this into a non-Union version, which I'm sure a lot of you guys want, because, I mean, why am I telling you to farm Yugi Muto for Union Attack using Union Attack? It's kind of counterintuitive. But I would simply go out with all of that. Let's see here. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to trial the non-Union version because it's not like we can just snap our fingers and make level 30 pop back up. But the concept should be exactly the same. Piranha, with non-Union versions, you kind of want to make a fusion summon. So maybe we'll run Fusion Gate. He doesn't have any spell removal, so Fusion Gate should be fine. Of course, we'll just throw in the Koala, Fusion and Gift. We'll do it. Grab the Kangaroo here. So the deck is then going to be one fatter, but our end game is Koala, Piranha, Kangaroo, Fusion Gate's not hand clogging though, Gift, Secret Pass, and even if we had to carry Fusion Gate, we're good. Divine Wrath is set. This looks golden. Out of all this, one card to deprioritize would be Jar of Greed. I would agree. And this here looks solid to me. It actually, there's a good point to be argued now with recruiters, because we're not searching the Vassal at the end. They're not technically that much better than the Crystal Seers. I would either leave the recruiters in. I like the recruiter over Crystal Seer that little tiny bit because it also, the last recruiter has the opportunity to draw out the Vassal, but really these could be Crystal Seers instead. I feel like with the non-Union version, these are probably going to be more beneficial. So you just set a Crystal Seer when you have Wonder Wand, so then the second turn you manually flip it, put Wonder Wand on it, and draw it out. And I think I would run this for a non-Union version, and it should, depending on the glossy that you have, this isn't going to be a natural 8k, which the other one basically is, or very close. This because we're not getting the only effect damage, should score probably around the 7,500 mark. We're getting the Fusion Summon, the Special Summon in. Low Life is automatic. Comeback Victory is automatic because of Elements Unite. This should be fine. This should be 7,500 base before any glossy. That being said, these are only here to speed the farm up. For every glossy point you need, take out a couple of these shards, take out the jars, put in glossy or prismatic cards so you can fill that point spectrum, get yourself up to 8k, and overall I'd say we got level 30 Yugi on lockdown. And yeah, so that's an example of the Union Attack version and a walkthrough on how you guys can create the non-Union Attack version at the end of it. And yeah, honestly, this is probably going to be my last YouTube video I upload until after the final qualifiers. There's going to be zero downtime for me during the qualifiers, and certainly no time to record and or edit anything. Actually, I'll be recording for most of it, but there's no time to edit or upload, unfortunately. But if you're seeing this video and it's not Monday, June 12th or 13th, or whatever that day is, I think it's June 12th, yet, then I'm probably live streaming on twitch.tv/MassisCairn. Come check us out. You got Facebook and Twitter up there. That's how you know what's going on, when we're going live, when new content's coming out, and come hang out in our Discord channel. The link to that is down below in the description. But thanks for hanging out, guys. Good luck in the final qualifiers. I hope I see you all out there. And yeah, stay classy.